The thing is with that, she was also benefiting. She was
Mhm,
benefiting extremely from the
mhm.
wealth of her son and everything that she did. So that certainly plays into it as well. It's like it makes you wonder, at what point did she stop being mom? And did she just start being a beneficiary of her son's wealth and everything he did and just become a yes person, whatever, because that just
Yeah.
keeps the money flowing in.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a lot of respect for her, not that there would be any reason I would, but certainly for her speaking out in the way that she is and in denial like this, yeah, it just feels to me like, this is where he developed this, very awful narcissistic tendency that he has.
Yeah.
She continues to feed it.
And I think probably one of the last to continue feeding it, quite honestly. What I find interesting is we haven't seen a letter from anyone else. We haven't seen even a tweet of support from any celebrity out there. Normally, you see something from somebody. It was like, oh, I forgot Charles in charge used to be a person, and he's trying to make a statement on something. Let's
Yeah.
take him seriously.
Yeah.
But we've seen nothing. All we've seen is literally support from mom through Diddy's attorneys.
Mhm.
That's it. I mean, that's
Mhm.
like your mom is the only one standing up for you at this point.
Mhm.
And it's three. I also question how much of it's even her own words. If
Right.
it's not just we're going to release a statement through and say it's from your mom, and your mom's going to agree because she probably still wants to enjoy the coffers here while they're still in
Yeah.
existence. So who knows? I mean, who knows exactly
Yeah.
how accurate it is? But I would think in something like this, maybe being less vocal would be better because
Mhm.
I feel like the more she says, the more she's going to open herself up
Mhm.
to be brought to the stand in this
Mhm.
case. There
Mhm.
is no law saying that you have rights to not testify against your own child. There's spousal laws and rules for that.
Mhm.
Nothing like this.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering, especially that it's coming through his attorneys, who's thinking this is a good idea?
Right, right. Yeah, it's probably also his idea,
True.
"Let's get mom. Mom's always on
Yeah.
my side here."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just awful, and it seems to me, again, it's another case just like we had with Harvey Weinstein, where things that, so many people knew about, and so many people in the entertainment business knew about, but it just was everybody was keeping their mouth shut about it, and it's now that the covers are pulled back, everybody sees what's going on, and nobody wants to speak up for him.
Do you think at some point someone like this will ever be able to see the reality of what their son is? Or is it just, even if he is convicted, even if he is going to jail for the rest of his life, and the evidence right now, it's allegations. If we really get it in front of us in court, which I'm sure we will, here's the facts. This is indisputable. Is this something that someone like that would ever accept? Or is it just, she's going to go down at some point to her deathbed and just be unable or incapable of being able to see her son for who he is?
Yeah, I think the latter. I think if she were grounded in reality, she would have seen it a long time ago that there was something terribly wrong with this picture here with
Mhm.
her son. And if she doesn't get it now, it's likely going to always be flipped into the victim script that he was set up or people were out to get him or people were jealous of him or whatever. And that'll probably be the story forever.
Does make you wonder, and it does beg the question: what did she know, and when did she know it, if anything? We don't know that she did. I'm not saying she did, but I believe they had, from what I understand, a fairly tight relationship. And to, I guess, be completely clueless to this,
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I know there's a lot of things, you keep from your parents, so I get maybe she was clueless. I don't know. But
She never asked what's that room with all the baby oil in there for,
what's going on
It's
after
like,
midnight?
wouldn't you wonder? Yeah.
I mean, although, if I don't know, I'm trying to put myself there in those shoes. It's hard to even think of it. But it's like if your kid's having this party and like, oh, it gets kind of dirty after I'm going home. I don't want to know about it.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know that I would have asked more questions, quite honestly, as a parent, because I don't want to know. I don't think I would have assumed anything illegal was going on. I think I would have just maybe assumed, you guys get into some shit that I want nothing to do with, and you're my kids, so don't tell me about it.
Mm.
Not illegal, but just I don't know, kinky shit or something. But
I spoke at my son's wedding, and
yeah,
it was, my eldest son,
mhm.
and I made a point to look at his wife and say, "If he ever does anything unkind to you, you come get me." And of course, he's a wonderful guy, but
Yes,
but
yes.
everybody knows it's like mom is
Yep.
always going to be your mom, and you're
Mhm.
always going to do the right thing, and that's the way I raised them. So
And that's why they're good people.
they are good people. They're
Yes,
wonderful people. Yes.
exactly. That's why you're not having to deal with anything like
No,
this.
there are no weird bottles of baby oil around. I would stake my life on that. Nothing weird. Nobody's being drugged. No weird stuff happening.
That's how you know you were a good parent. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Be sure to follow us wherever you download podcasts, and especially Apple Podcasts, where you can get advanced episode and premium content on our premium channel right there. Also, be sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss any breaking updates on the stories that matter to you most. We're on TikTok, X, Instagram, Facebook. Just search Hidden Killers Podcast with Tony Brueski, and you'll find us right there. Again, thanks for watching.